Here is the Honda Accord. Let's go ahead and get started. Open up the driver's side door. Now right over there is the primary hood release lever. Pull it. In front of the vehicle, right on top of the Honda emblem, is a secondary release lever. Put one finger in there and then push to the left and lift up the hood. And that's how the secondary release lever works. And this hood requires a prop rod, so grab the rod and put it right in that slot and let it go. And now the hood is secure. Now once the hood is open, that's the battery right over there, and the good thing is that the only tool we need for this job is a 10mm socket ratchet combination, but it has to be a deep long socket like this. You cannot use a short one because it has to go on those long studs over there. Now let's go ahead and loosen that one nut for the negative terminal, the black wire, and we just have to loosen this nut enough that we can wiggle the wire off the battery post. We don't have to take that nut off completely. So let's go ahead, loosen it, and now let's get this wire off of the battery post and then set it aside so there's no more accidental contact. Repeat the process now for the positive terminal. That's not right over there. Again, loosen this enough that we can wiggle the wire off the battery post and then set it aside. Then you'll have to get this clip off from that stud. So just twist it, turn it, and pull it up. It's going to take you a few seconds, so be patient with this, but it'll come off. Now set this aside and focus on this one rod over here. This rod's got a hook end to it, and this is the only one we can see clearly right now. The other one I'll show you later on. So let's go ahead, get the 10mm socket ratchet combination and loosen this nut. Just leave it on there, but loosen it enough, and now you'll be able to get the rod out of there and move the bracket around. At this point you'll be able to get the jacket off the battery. We're going to put this on the new battery. Now let's focus on this other rod with the hook end. That's where it is. You have to loosen this nut as well, like loosen it almost till it comes off, and then get the rod out from there. This is the bracket with the two rods. Grab the battery and get it out. The battery is going to be heavy, so be careful. Do not drop it and hurt yourself or damage the car. And that's the tray for the battery. As you can see, there are two dimples on it, and they go on those two holes, 1 and 2. So get it in position the way I'm showing. Put your finger in one of the holes there and then move it left right. So eventually that's going to get the tray to drop into that hole there, and it's going to be locked in place. Good. The positive terminal of the battery will have a plus sign, negative terminal will have a minus sign. The battery size is H5 for the 1.5 liter, H6 for the 2 liter engine, and it's a EFB battery. Do not get a lead acid battery. EFB or AGM. Check the link in the description to buy the new one from Amazon. Get the battery in place and make sure the positive and negative sides are in the same orientation as the old battery. Let's put the bracket in place and focus on this rod now. And see how the rod with the hook end, how it goes in that hole there? Once it's in, just tighten the nut with your hand. But be careful that the rod doesn't slip out when you're tightening it. So hold on to the rod while you tighten the nut with the other hand. Now let's get the jacket in place. And now let's repeat the process for the other one. Get the bracket back in its proper place. Get the hook end of this rod back in its place. And then hand tighten this nut down first. And now let's just tighten them both down using the socket ratchet combination. Try moving the battery. It's not moving, and that's good. Put the positive terminal wire back on there. Twist it, turning, push it down. Push it down as much as you can. Good. And then tighten it up. That is good. That's not moving. Now put this plastic cap back on and press it down. Press it down over there. Then put the negative terminal wire over there. And the moment you do that, you may see some sparks. And that's totally normal. Don't be worried, because that's when the electrical connections formed. Push it down and then tighten it up. Make sure the wire is not moving. And now inside the car, let's go ahead and try turning the car on. The car is going to turn on, no issues. The hood is open. Let's close the hood. To close the hood, first push on it. Get the rod out of that slot. Put it back in its place and press it down. Lower the hood and then slam it shut. But there's still some warning lights on the dash. We'll get to it in a minute. Let's just focus on the infotainment system for now. Press and hold this for 2 seconds. Alright, it's back online. Let's try out the radio. Check out the backup camera is working fine. Check out the warning lights on the dash. Now for the warning lights on the dash, what you have to do is just take the car for a short drive and get it up to about 40 kilometers an hour, 25 miles an hour, and then stay at that speed for like 5-10 seconds, and everything will reset by itself. That's it. That's the way to fix it. See, all the lights are now gone. That is pretty much it. Before we go, let me give a quick shout out to Naya Motors Inc. for letting us use the car today to film the videos. They are a used car dealer here in Ottawa, Canada. Check out the link in the description for their entire inventory.